Okay, so here's a video. I mean, there's probably more videos out there, but the only one I've seen was from Tortec, or I don't know, they sell parts. Anyhow, the easiest way to replace the sensor, the oil pressure sensor, which a lot of people ask for the shortcut. Anyhow, there's a shortcut. You take off the plastic from up here, you unplug this breather hose that goes here to the valve cover, which apparently this thing is gonna need a new hose. Oh hell. Anyhow, goes here to the valve cover. Then you remove that hose from your brake booster. I already did it. Then you get up here. As you can see, you unplug your fuel line. You unplug your evap from right here, from this one right here. As you can see it better. Anyhow, you press this little clip and it comes out. This thing is a little bit more a pain in the butt, but it has little clips in there. You get a removal tool and it works out. And your sensor is back here. Okay, so then you remove the wire, which is one hand, you unclip it. Oops, I'm sliding from this damn chair. Anyhow, let me see if I can show it to you. There it is. Okay. It'll be easier once you remove this fuel hose because it's in the way. So I already did it, so I'm just gonna tighten this up. That's how it goes on. Then you put your bracket. It's like a safety right there. Then, so you're gonna need this right here, okay? And since you're a mechanic, you know how to make it work. So you're gonna need that. You're gonna need this. This is a sensor remover tool. This is the size for it. You could probably use a socket, but it'll probably be a little bit more of a pain in the ass or whatever. But anyhow, that's how it comes out. Then you put everything back together, you know. Plug this up. Let me tighten up this nut right here, which I loosened up by accident. Put this back on. She goes here and up there, but I gotta replace that little hose on mine. Right there. And that's it. Then you put your plastic cover on. You put this one back on. Yes, when you take it off, it's gonna release air pressure from that vacuum. But yeah, and you're gonna need one of this to remove the filter that comes with it. Let me see if I have another one. I had one from a previous job. Anyhow, it's not in here. But yeah, you can find this for like $1 for a set of 4. Oh yeah, that's it. Now I did it on this one because that was the first thing that we decided to do, because the oil pressure would show low and then it would just go down, but there was no sounds in the engine. So yeah, let me turn it on and see if it worked. If it doesn't work, then you move down to the to the O-ring with the key. To the O-ring in the pickup tube. It's got an alarm on, so. Or, that's not. Let's see. It was reading under a quarter, and it wouldn't fluctuate that much, so. That's the first crank, so. I probably forgot to plug a hose back in. My mistake. I always make mistakes. I did not forget to plug anything back in. More than likely, it was the alternator cable that is loose, or maybe not. It's probably not it. That's probably not the issue, but let me tighten it up real quick. Let me see if this is an 8. I think it's a 10. As always, that's the missing one in the set. Anyhow, I just throw a wrench real quick right here. Yes, unplug your battery. That'd be the best way. Anyhow, that was the first crank, and probably since this was off, which is vacuum, this one, well, this one is broken, so if that's it, I'm gonna have to go get a new hose. But anyhow, the oil pressure seemed to go way up, as it should. The little filter was a little clogged up, which I gotta show you the filter. There you go. Oil pressure. $50. Anyhow, I think that hose is causing that issue. So I can hear it. Yeah, so it's gonna need a new one. It's gonna need a new hose, which is shaped weird, but I could probably make it work with some different type of hose. And that problem was already there, but he was more worried about the oil pressure. I'll close the gas tank. But anyhow, it worked out pretty good. Oil pressure is now normal. Fluctuating with RPM because it's acting like it wants to die. But yeah, that was a quick way to do it. I gotta find a hose to fix that, and that should be it. That's the vacuum leak. That's one of the vacuum leaks that we gotta fix. Let me see. Now here, there's another hose, but that's for the evap. And this thing is not holding anymore. This thing is gone. Maybe I can find one in the Advanced Auto Parts. Anyhow, excuse the moving the video or whatever, but I just want to show y'all the quick way. And let me show you the filter that you gotta remove. You're gonna use the peak or whatever you call that tool to remove. If I can find it. Hold on. Here it is. You see, it had a lot of shit. This is where I poke it to pull it out, but it was full of shit. So it could have just been this, but I went ahead and replaced the whole sensor. Yes, you can test the sensor or whatnot. I didn't want to go through all that. And now I gotta fix that hose somehow. But that's just a walk in the park, to be honest. If you want to be cheap, you can just put some tape on this, put it back in. But I'm gonna try to find some hose and try and fix it. That's about it. And this on all your 5.3s Silverados, all of the 5.3 Silverados will have that. Start with that before you move down to the O-ring and all that stuff. It costs $50. The sensor costs $50, and it's probably gonna take you like, if you've done this before, like a lot of times, I'm gonna say 3-4 times, it's gonna take you 20 minutes. It takes you longer at the outer parts, to be honest. But anyhow, yep, that was just a quick video of how to without taking the intake off.